There's a lot to like. There's a lot to dislike in this basketball game, especially the 26 turnovers the Warriors committed, which tied a season high. However, they rallied in the fourth quarter, outscored the Nets by 12 to get the victory. Their second in a row, getting this two-game homestand. They will not complain about this one as we welcome everybody to Toyota Warriors Postgame Live here at the Gatehouse in Tri-City with the Hall of Famer Chris Woolen, NBA champion Festus Ezeli. I am Bonte Hill. I don't know how I should feel right now, Festus. I know they won the game, but they went life and death with a team that had just lost 18 of their last 20 and just lost their 9th game in a row. That wasn't exactly winning basketball, but I guess beggars can't be choosers right now.
Bonte,
right?
I don't want to hear any of that, all right? There are so many reasons to not like this game. I want to focus on the fact that the Warriors finally won one, okay? How about you focus on that? All right, the Warriors won a game. Yes, the Brooklyn Nets have been struggling. They've lost 18 of the last 20 before tonight. And the Warriors' job was to come into this game and find a way to get some kind of consistency going. There's been a big problem for the Warriors that's crept up. It's the turnovers. They got 26 turnovers tonight. Give up 28 points on those turnovers. I mean, the Warriors really couldn't get anything going consistently. They lost the first 3 quarters of the game because they kept turning the ball over to this Brooklyn Nets. Well, in the fourth quarter, they came up, they scored 32 points, the Warriors did. They held the Brooklyn Nets to 20 points. Gui Santos came in, had 31 points, 31 big ones. Kristaps Porzingis was huge tonight. He played big minutes. And also, 27 minutes, he had 17 points. Key buckets down the stretch. Draymond hit 2 free throws on the end of the game. There's a few things that you can take away from this game that are positive, Bonte. I'm focused on the positive. I don't want to hear it right now. Look at your face.
Yeah, I think Fitz said at halftime, this tape is not being sent to Springfield. So we'll agree. A win is a win.
Yes.
Now they've won 2 in a row.
Right.
So that's a positive. And we said at halftime they'd have to bring those efficiency numbers down. The Warriors wound up shooting 53% from the field. And they got the Nets down to 48. They were over 50 at halftime. But the biggest deciding factor was the free throws.
Yep.
The Warriors go 28 of 36 from the free throw line. So the aggressiveness there. But let's face it, it was an ugly game. It was an ugly game. The turnovers, the thing, because we talked pregame about what are you trying to get these last 10 games? Trying to establish some good habits because you're going to be in the play-in tournament. That could be a single elimination game. You have 26 turnovers in a single elimination game. You're going to lose that game. So this is not a lot of things you want to carry over. You want to take the win, absolutely, no question about that. But there's a lot of things to clean up again, and it starts with the turnovers. This is a Brooklyn Nets team that has struggled mightily offensively. Right. Mm-hmm. Defensively, there's not much resistance there. And as you said, Bonte, they took this down to the wire.
I know. Nobody in Brooklyn's complaining about the loss.
Even the end of the game, even the last last possession, that could have been a foul for a shot.
3 shots.
That's crazy. I mean,
here, I'll give you a positive. The Warriors only committed 2 turnovers in the fourth quarter.
Okay. Okay,
like
something you can build on?
I'll give you another positive.
And they got their efficiency up. They
Absolutely.
shot overall 53% from the field.
Another positive is Gui Santos, who scored a career-high 31 points tonight for the Golden State Warriors, and he stopped by with Fitz and Buki.
So Gui Santos, a career-best 31. What was it like in that third quarter? Your 15 kept the Warriors afloat, a game you had to have, and somehow you pulled it out.
Man, I just feel like this game was a good game for me in a matchup in the low post. So the whole coaching staff and the players were very confident on me. They were giving the ball in the low post for me to either, go score or find them a good look. So, yeah, that was basically everybody was just trying to find me, and that helps a lot me, score a little bit more, but most importantly, just get the win for us.
And you mentioned the low post. What's gone into you being this confident in your post game? You made some tenacious moves there. It didn't matter who was guarding you. You were going to get a good shot up and a lot of times get a bucket. What's gone into getting this confident in your post game, the offseason work you've done, all of that?
All that came from my dad, he was a big center and all the low post work. I've been watching him for, 15 years, and now I'm just having the opportunity to show that a little bit more.
Gui, how was the team emotionally after Moses Moody was injured? You win the game in overtime, but it almost didn't feel like a win because we lost Moses. You come back after this long trip. and you got to find and keep going as a team. How did you guys bounce back just emotionally from that, still thinking about your teammate?
Man, that was very, very tough for us. Moses is one of the greatest human beings, and just see him in the floor grabbing his knee like that was very, very sad for all of us. Like I said, we won that game, but in the locker room was not a good vibe because we know how important Moses is for us. And everybody's just together, everybody's praying for him, and he's going to get back stronger, and we're going to help him to do everything that he needs so he can get back stronger.
Absolutely. You guys have had 15 clutch wins this season, and a lot of experience there. You've been in those moments, making those decisions. Talk to me about the experience you're getting in those clutch games, what you're learning about yourself and as a team.
I think the best opportunity for a player to learn is on the court, on the floor. So for me, just be on the floor in those moments, I learn a lot because we got great players. Steph, Draymond, we had Jimmy, and all the veterans that just be on the court with us and telling us, teaching us a lot of stuff. So it's very, very good for a young player to be on the court in clutch games with these guys.
Gui, how about the triple team of you where you threw it up and Porzingis guided it home? It's nice to have a guy 7'2" to just throw it around the rim. That had to be fun.
Yeah, it is fun. It's fun, especially when you have a guy like tall like that. I was in not a good position to score, so I was like, okay, I know KP is down there, so I'm just gonna throw it up. I know he's gonna grab it and finish it.
Hey, give a thought on the Dub Nation. 600 straight sellouts. This crowd kind of willed the team back in the fourth quarter. It's got to be good to be home.
Yes. Like I said, 600 in a row is very, very tough. So I can't say nothing, but the Dub Nation is the best fans in the world. And just have them all the games here and now cheering for us and being the sixth man on the court for us is great.
Gui, we appreciate you stopping. Congrats on the career high 31 as the Warriors get the win. That is Gui Santos.
Thank you.
If you're double teamed, throw it up to KP. He's tall. He's somewhere. The Warriors, back-to-back wins. Win number 20 at home. 600 straight sellouts. And, yeah, Al Horford.
Cool him off.
And LJ Cryer.
Yes.
They're the only people that cooled off Gui Santos tonight.
Yeah. Make sure.
Bring on Washington on Friday. We'll see you Friday night. Gui Santos got it done tonight.
So the Warriors win back-to-back games for the first time since January 19th when they won 4 games in a row, and they did it due to Gui Santos. But let's pick up the crunch time tape here because the Warriors had to battle back and forth against the Brooklyn Nets here. Brooklyn was bringing it, leading by 9 going into the final frame. Warriors down 3. Draymond Green with the slow 3.
How do you win a game while turning the ball over 26 times and still walk out feeling like maybe, just maybe, something woke up inside this team? Because that's exactly what happened when the Warriors beat the Nets 109-106. This was not clean. This was not pretty. This was not some polished masterpiece. But man, this was a heartbeat game. This was a we are still here game. And the biggest reason? Gui Santos. 31 points, career high, 11 of 16 from the field, 4 of 6 from deep. That was not just a nice night, that was a full-on statement. Gui didn't just help the Warriors win, he carried emotion into the building. He kept them alive when Brooklyn looked ready to steal this one, and he did it with the confidence of a guy who doesn't want to be a nice story anymore. He wants to matter. Now, let's be real, Dub Nation. Golden State needed this badly. The Warriors had won just 2 of their previous 10 before this, while Brooklyn came in on an 8-game losing streak and still had enough juice to make this ugly. The Nets were forcing turnovers. They were shooting over 52% in the first half, and Golden State was down 58-50 at the break. Then Brooklyn pushed the lead to 82-70 late in the third. At that point, a lot of fans probably thought, here we go again. Another frustrating night, another ugly loss, another wasted chance. But that is where this game changed. Gui Santos dropped 15 points in the third quarter alone. The Warriors opened the fourth on a 16-4 run, and suddenly Chase Center came back to life. In that fourth quarter, that was all nerve. Will Richard hit the three that pushed Golden State ahead 93-90. Then late, after Brooklyn tied it at 106 with only 46 seconds left, DeAnthony Melton stepped up and made the go-ahead free throw with 24.5 seconds to play. Then Draymond Green, calm as ever, buried 2 more free throws for the final margin. Yeah, that's veteran closing. That's surviving the mess. That's winning a game you easily could have thrown away. And don't miss the bigger picture here. Brandon Podziemski gave you 22. Kristaps Porzingis added 17 and 10. Melton gave you 14. Gary Payton II added 10. That's balance. That's multiple guys carrying weight. The Warriors even clinched a play-in spot with this win, according to the AP recap, and they extended a franchise sellout streak that has now reached 600 straight home games. That's culture, man. Through injuries, through chaos, through all the noise, people still show up, and this team still fights. So my takeaway is simple. This was not a perfect Warriors win, but it was a meaningful one. It showed resilience. It showed that Gui Santos can be much more than a rotation guy. It showed that this team can still respond when the game starts slipping away. And when you're trying to build something late in the season, sometimes that response matters more than style points. Now, I want to hear from you. Was this the night Gui Santos truly arrived for the Warriors? Drop your take in the comments. Hit like, subscribe, and let's keep riding with Dub Nation.